So I decided to broaden my portfolio, and at the beginning of this year, signed up for sailing lessons. As you know from watching other videos and so on, last year was dedicated to power boating, and ended up buying this boat that we've been enjoying and shooting videos. But with talking to folks from our club and hanging out at the marina where there's so many people going on sailboats, and there's hump nights where we can go out and Sunday sails and all this, I realized that it was just a good idea for me to acquire knowledge and some skill in sailing so that we could participate more in those events. Those are, group events, and you pay a bit of money and just go out for the day. But here's one thing I learned. The winter, say February, March, in the Bay Area, not a great time to try to learn to sail. It's typically very good for power boating because it's calm waters, not a lot of wind. But in sailing, it's you'll see it's a lot of floating, hoping that there's going to be some wind so that we could do some like person overboard or crew overboard exercises. However, we did have a couple of surprising days where, funny enough, the very first basic keelboat lesson, storm was coming in and we had 35 knot winds. So we were double reefed and it was really, really wet and cold and miserable, frankly. And then the first day of the basic cruising, which is when you graduate up to the 35-foot sailboats, again, it was really, really cold and rainy, and it was good experience. But then the next couple of days, it was calm and somewhat uneventful. So it was an experience. We're looking forward to developing those skills. At least I know more about ropes and the structure of the boat and all of that. So here we go. Let's get on with it.
This
This is it.
This is it.
I'll take this down.
What is it?
Take our lunch out. Did you bring lunch?
Our lunch is in the fridge. We'll see what we're doing before we eat, huh?
Yeah, we could just go up there when we put the sail up.
Yeah.
Like my boat, I swear I put in 25 already, plus you're not counting my time and labor,
Yeah.
So I try to explain that to people. Just hand me the horn. They say, okay, I want this. The guy would say, okay, I want this boat. And then, so before I sign anything, let me have the wife come and look at it. So it needs to be looking a certain way. So they make it bigger.
It's around your foot.
just make a loop. That's the furling clutch.
Was it?
Yeah. Release the boom van, release the first and second reef. With these now, the boats are changing every year. So normally with this, you would release the boom van and the main sheet, or the main sheet preferably. But once you release the main sheet too much, or the boom van too much, then the boom goes up in the air pretty high.
So we're turning so that it's now more onto our side. It's called beam reach. And the further you turn away from the wind, the more you let the sails out, because you want the angle of the sail to the wind to be the same.
The boat, and then as you get close to the breakwater, you'll see where the depth change.
First day sailing. Lessons.
Down here, in fact, why don't you use that if you want to use the bathroom? If all you need to do is go to the...
The water was coming in. We didn't put the hatch boards in because we're ding dongs. I was young and stupid. All right, you guys want to be in the Club Nazi newsletter?
You got wind going across the chip. That's good.
What's that?
The wind's going across the chip.
Right.
Nice.
Well, it's added.
Yeah.
You started. You haven't started. Which
It
makes
is kinda
sense
going
because
this way.
He said it out there.
Yeah.
So okay, we're in that. Nice. That's, yeah, that's granular, right?
And that
I mean, maybe
further.
it seems like a good beam reach course right here.
You see that too? It only shows this area. That's
So, then set. Let's kick off this way.
Here's the other one now. Here's my buddy. Yeah, but compared to how so that's more like what we did, right? you know, pull it tight even while you're out there. That looks pretty good. Look at that one.
And that's the actual boat.
That one's kind of shit. Yep. There it is. That looks pretty good. That one. And there's my instructor.
See the rudder being used still. So can we pan this?
Although there was nothing beyond the vapor.
Weekend 2 of Basic Keelboat. It's another very nice morning, cold, 44. Not a lot of wind today, so I don't think we're going to be going super far.
Oh, I said under, it is under. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that is under. Okay, now can you cleat the line? Make a cleat hitch there.
Okay, leeward weight. In theory, the wind is coming from there, from behind. So one thing actually you can do, come up a little bit more.
Not much happening.
C46. C46. It's okay. Go ahead. Okay. Thank you.
Operation.